welcome to a very special edition of 2K TV. It's our 7th season finale, and that means it's time to celebrate you, the 2K community, with our annual 2K TV award show, brought to you this year by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. But before we announce the winner,
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. A look here as they come off the bus earlier today. What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta.
Bulls right now.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. If you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Levine, Daniel Tice out there with Vucevic. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Ball in at the point guard. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Hunter. Sweet little floater.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Levine against Bogdanovich. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Shot from the wing. Ball with the rebound. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And you can't let Levine get that kind of position. When he does, it is just too easy as he plays above the rim.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Out to the right wing. Levine against Bogdanovich. Here's DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
And the first one drops.
That's all day.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. And so far, the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Back to Ball. On the wing, Levine. This one for 3. That falls.
Let's go, Levine.
Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Where the bars at? Where the stars at? I'm in motherfucking Chicago where the all's at. But I ain't sick though, but I got licks though. I come through with your chips though. I ain't got no bars, but I'm fucking stop. Every time, where the post of college. Where the don't mind me. I wish Bob that he okay. He motherfucking did get the fucking back. Okay. Okay. He back in. They got their time out.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. Young against Ball.
Good defense.
And Young kicks to Hunter.
No foul.
6 on the shot clock. And the layup falls.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
Here's Chicago. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Levine double team.
Double team already.
DeRozan passes to Tice. Vucevic with it. Capella covering. Shoots a fader, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Young finds Bogdanovic. Knocked away. Stolen by Levine. Here's DeRozan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan, and it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's White after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Outside, Levine.
All day.
With the jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Now here's Williams. Count it. Good.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Right wing. Vucevic finds White. And it's off from three-point range. Now, here's Hunter. DeRozan defending. And it's Capella missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
15 seconds left in the third quarter right now.
Decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach
Also,
if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right
second
strings.
quarter.
That's what they love to do.
45-40 Celtics. Also, the Pistons and the Raptors is at halftime with a score of 57-59. It's a real close game. At halftime. The Heat and the Nets is 51-62 Nets. Let's go Nets. I wonder if Kyrie playing. They in the second quarter with a minute 37 left. Warriors and the Mavericks. Then you got the Kings and the Spurs. They just started the first quarter. Ain't nobody scored yet. And then also at 9 o'clock, Lakers and the Clippers. That's going to be a good game.
Atlanta making some changes.
So we back right
Okongwu's checked in for Capella.
Bulls
Kevin
and the
Herter
Hawks.
comes in for Hunter. And it's DeLon Wright in for
18-8.
Trae Young. Chicago also making some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's Derek Jones in for DeMar DeRozan. Now here's Wright. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Watch what we doing.
Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Levine.
Let's go!
Something else.
Displaying intensity right off
on
the
it, man.
opening
They gave
tip,
it to you. Why not take it?
especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So it's the Hawks now. After the Bulls pick up 2. Okongwu, the pass to Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Williams gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wright, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Gallinari. The shot that time, not on target. And the Bulls going the other way now. And Levine with the
Dunking on
slam.
everybody. Fuck
And
it.
there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Let's go. Oh.
26 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Williams. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Levine kicks to Bradley.
Oh, that was off.
The three-pointer, no good. And finished off by Williams.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Outside, Levine.
That's all day.
With one on the clock.
That's all day.
Oh,
That's all day.
And this sort of awesome
Let's go, Levine.
dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well,
Let's
there's
go.
a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that
And
they
that's the end of
possess
the
and are not
third quarter.
afraid to show it either.
Bulls up 92,
And so
90.
it's Zach Levine making
We
things
also
happen
up
for the
26-14.
Chicago Bulls.
Let's go.
Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And
go.
we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Let's go.
And recently, we chatted with Zach Levine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees
What's
as
that
an
gonna have to
advantage.
say, man? Roll that clip.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles the other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team, and we should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
Is it something they control?
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw
that.
exactly why in that first quarter.
well, everybody
that.
just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They've got Okongwu. Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Herter in
why
at the
would
2
touch
spot.
that man?
That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
You wonder with talent around him how much
crazy.
more Kevin Herter's offensive game can grow.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
That is
Bogdan
crazy.
Bogdanovic, he's checked in for
Watch this,
Gallinari.
I ain't even touch.
And Chicago also making a switch. Lonzo
Good foul
Ball,
there,
he's
Jack.
checked in for Zach
No way.
Levine. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably
me
wouldn't
them.
want to get switched onto Embiid
Step
down
up.
low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't
But
turn it down publicly.
Push it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always
They
try
doing
to
their
have
thing
that
out there
pace.
now.
Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Right side, Williams. To the inside, Bradley. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Boy, we finna
And
dub
they've
they ass.
repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Right, the pass to Collins.
Watch the shot.
A three from Bogdanovich. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Jones in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
And he cash it. Oh.
And it's White missing. And
That's
here's
my luck.
Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
And what was once a weakness
Give me those.
now a strength. His defense has taken
Good
huge
D.
strides since the start of last
Good
season.
D.
And I think a young player like
They
John
finna call
Collins
timeout,
learns that
watch.
blocks
Let's go.
are
All
not
the way.
just a statistic that reveal how
All
good
the way.
you can be
Told you they
defensively.
finna
It's
call
about
timeout.
positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
I see them plot, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know my place. Gotta keep my distance if you talk to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping up the states. Yeah, they bring the beast out me. Somebody please.
Right now, everybody at halftime.
They just eavesdropping.
45-47. Grizzlies and the Celtics, they at halftime. Pistons and the Raptors at halftime. 60-57 Pistons. Heat and the Nets. Nets up by 7. 60-67. First quarter with the Mavericks and the Warriors. 7-14. They up 7 with 7 minutes left in the quarter. Kings and the Spurs. First quarter 12-8. Kings up. And we here 38-19.
Atlanta making some
Let's go.
changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for DeLon Wright. The Bulls also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Bradley. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And
right
it's
there.
DeRozan in for Derek Jones. Chicago leading by 19. White finds
I
Tice.
seen him.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. DeRozan passes the ball. Back to DeRozan. Over Hunter. And it's DeRozan missing. Outside ball. Over in the corner, White.
Rose gonna get this shot.
Just 5 on the clock.
Oh, come back.
Second shot opportunity.
DeRozan
That's
will get the
good
shot.
on the jump shot. DeRozan's got 6.
And DeRozan has really perfected his jumper over the years. He seemed unbothered by the defense.
Let's go. Go team, go.
Collins against Tice. Here's Young.
Oh, off the spin.
Up
Damn.
and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him.
Got
1
my
for 4
dumb ass.
shooting.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup
already
right
have it.
there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
All the way.
And DeRozan throws it down.
Y'all gave him the lane.
And that's a display
He's
of
open.
DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
The Hawks trail by 21.
Yeah, that's dope.
Young looking around.
Yo, trying.
That 3 off the mark.
Run that.
Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Ball kicks to DeRozan.
Let's go. Catch it.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Let's go.
Bulls got 3 assists tonight.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Now, here is Young. And the shot goes down.
Both he crossed the line.
Chicago leading by 22. White the pass to Ball. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Tice. He's guarded by Collins. And Tice gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Hunter kicks to Collins.
Yeah, that's weak.
Pass to Young. Fires for three. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now Vucevic following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. Goes back up. Again, Chicago.
Consistency from the mid-range. That's what you want from Lonzo Ball.
Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Down low, here's Hunter. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
White finds DeRozan. Back to White.
Oh, 2 and 1.
And that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
And
that's on Clint Capella.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for White. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Over Levine. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Levine dishes to DeRozan.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
And so it's Chicago in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just we played aggressive and try to be a present in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's what we need to do, when we start the game off right, then we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And the past few seasons, the Bulls have been inefficient at the offensive end. Shaq, it's something they're desperately trying to fix.
Yeah, they're near the bottom of the league in the field goal percentage. Partly, I think it's a lack of discipline, buddy.
Rarely do young players get a great shot. Selection to go together. This is where this team is still in search of an identity.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Bulls up by 4. 110 to 106.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
So for Chicago right now, Zach LaVine is out there with Ball. Then there's Daniel Tice, and it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. Now here's Ball, just 4 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. DeRozan, that's good.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Young passes to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich.
Man, we got that man.
Good on the three-point shot. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Look at him.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Now, here's Collins following the miss by DeRozan. It's Collins with the drive, and he converts the layup.
Using his physicality to get over the opponent, John Collins challenging just about anyone at this point.
Bogdanovich against Levine. Ball kicks to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Levine finds Vucevic. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Come on.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Hunter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Bogdanovich.
I think Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious when he came into the league.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hawks have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he makes the first.
Whack.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Ball. He's got 9. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Levine double team. Bradley trying to break free. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Levine. And that's 11 points for Lonzo Ball. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets' brain trust with new team president, giving Denver success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year. There is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ball against Wright. Here's Levine. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Levine's got 17.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Wright finds Gallinari.
I'm gonna rip them up.
It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Kept alive.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Great pass to set up the way-in.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Hey, I better watch out. Fuck around and see if I can choreograph for 2K Sports. Follow your boy. Hey. Let's go, squad. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got to do, Bradley. White.
Williams is checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in. Well, Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. It's White on the wing. Back to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jones finds Levine. Here's Bradley. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That's his first foul.
They weak.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Right, the pass to Gallinari. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
Stop reaching.
Gallinari's got his first points in this one.
I don't know how you match up sometimes with the long arms and high release of Gallinari. The defense learned their lesson on the drive there.
Oh, you're going to step back.
Jones for 3, and the Bulls with another miss. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Now here's Levine. 17 points in the game. Levine double team.
Why you go all the way over there?
Bradley kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 6. He gets that one. 5 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here is Gallinari. He feeds it to Okongwu. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Levine kicks to White. Gallinari against Jones. They get the rebound. Williams. It's Jones on the wing. 5 points in the game. Outside, White. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night. Williams inside, guarded by Levine. Williams can't get it to go. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
The Bulls have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Free throw good, Levine. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for DeLon Wright. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Jones. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the basket by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
And so it's Chicago, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got this game in the bag.
It's actually
and
a tie
we'll be
game.
back with you shortly.
116. Fourth quarter. 2 minutes to go. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. It's actually a tie game in the Heat and the Nets, too. Well, yeah, I thought it was. Now it's 74-72. Let's go.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State
Who got
Farm.
the assist of the game, Black?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Fourth quarter. Finish strong, baby.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Trae Young. And it's Knight in its center. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
Here's Reddish on its way from Young for 2 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Get up there, baby.
Vucevic the pass to DeRozan. And here's Valentine for 3. Knight grabs the board.
Take it again.
Atlanta's shooting around 41% on the night.
Russo hit that bitch.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Bulls also changing it up. Aminu comes in for Daniel Tice, and it's Green in for DeMar DeRozan. Passes it to Caruso. Vucevic trying to get up. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Caruso, the pass to Green. Here's Caruso. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Stop playing with that man.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
All right, like for real.
Hunter kicks to Johnson. Young in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That can change things.
Here's Caruso, defended by Young. The pass to Valentine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And that one's
Caruso,
good. Caruso.
I'm keep busting them
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Oh, give me that.
Knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
And one.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And
one. Belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front.
Stop
Don't play
that
it
boy.
safe. Keep that momentum going.
Stop playing
Kevin
with that
Huerter,
man.
He's checked in for the Hawks. DeLon Wright comes in for Trae Young.
He just came in and murdered him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass tonight. Now, here's Reddish. D right on him. Can't connect from short range.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Wright. Takes the three, and that one's good, Caruso.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
To the paint to end the run, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Herter up there high to throw it down.
Out left to the wing. Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. He kicks to Green. Pass to Valentine. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Reddish.
Good D.
Rebound by the Bulls. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter.
You already know it's coming to you.
Pass to Caruso.
Ooh.
Back to Valentine.
Get back.
Pulls up. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Caruso's got 17 now, just in the second half. Now the pass to Knight.
Hey, I'm having fun with Caruso.
Finish with the ball.
Get that shit.
And Knight slams it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
Look at their number
26
of assists.
seconds left.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zach LaVine.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Johnson can't hit.
Bad, can't hit it.
Chicago's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Pass to Caruso.
Get it done.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside.
Ooh, you see
and
the
it's
dish?
Williams with the
Do
jam.
you see the
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
When you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure,
we gotta foul somebody.
Boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Launches it. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here's Aminu.
Yeah, dunk that bitch.
And no good. Some solid defense from Knight. Over in the corner, Reddish.
The right way.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You can have it.
We know Reddish can sink it from the outside. For him, it's about staying confident with that kind of shot.
Do it for the culture.
Caruso looking
for the culture.
It's and so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right.
Man,
but
the
with
Bulls
the way
game must
they
be in a
controlled
timeout.
the game and just completely
Still
took the
127
crowd
to
out of
120.
it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Of this.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
91 to 58.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Hey.